Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to some high school football under the lights on Friday nights. It's great to be back. I am Pat Stroughton, joined by Kenny Titus. We have a great ball game for you, week 2 in district play between two teams here in St. James Academy. The Thunder, they will be the home team in their all-blue jerseys. And then you also have the other team in Bishop Ward, the Cyclones. They travel here. They will be the visiting team for the Cyclones. They've really been hurt by a ton of injuries, and they've really been trying to get something going, but they are 0-7 on the season. They have lost 16 straight football games. Let's see what they can do here against St. James Academy. They seem to be fired up and ready to go. For St. James Academy, they are 3-4. They have lost 4 straight football games on the season, so they're trying to get themselves back on the winning track and also get a win. They're 0-1 in district play, so they need to get one win to keep themselves alive. That way they have a shot to move on to the playoffs. Thank you so much for tuning in to 810varsity.com. I really do appreciate it. We always do, to the listeners out there. Beautiful night for football. Hardly any wind. It's hard to believe that in the morning it was 25 degrees at one point. That was about 8 o'clock in the morning. And now it's just a beautiful night here. Might get a little bit chilly, but it's the perfect night for some football under the lights. Bishop Ward will receive the football. St. James Academy will boot it away. And it is senior night here. We're at Byron Springs High School, and here we go. The kick is underway. Back to the receive is Andrew Ramirez, and he fumbles it, but he ends up covering, going straight up the middle. Bounces into one of his own players, and finally brought down at about the 22-yard line. So that's where the Cyclones will start out on their first possession, led by their quarterback in Mike Golubski. Has 3 touchdowns on the season. Also a senior, 6'2", 225, one of the bigger kids on this Bishop Ward team. Let's see what they can do here. They really do like to run the ball and also spread out the ball as well as they come out in shotgun. Golubski in shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to the left. And also Andrew Ramirez, he's going to go to the left. That's actually going to be Barras. And that's going to be brought down around the line of scrimmage. Looks like he got a pickup of 2. So it'll be second and about 9 for the Bishop Ward Cyclones. And they really have a two-headed monster in Barras and Andrew Ramirez. Andrew Ramirez comes in from time to time. The junior, he has 142 yards on the season, but Barras back there again. Excuse me, that's actually going to be Andrew Ramirez. They brought him back in, try to get a quick draw play, but it's going to be stopped shy of that line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 9. Tough possession here for the Bishop Ward Cyclones. Still looking for their first victory on the season. And what a way to do that against a team in St. James Academy and ruin their chances at district play. So it'll be 3rd and 9, so no gain on the play. Let's see if they decide to throw the ball here. And that is Mike Golubski in shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to his right. Andrew Ramirez to the right of him in the backfield. He's going to drop back, rolling to his right, receiving some pressure from the backside. Golubski fakes it, cuts up the middle, but he's stopped shy of that first down. So it's going to be a 3 and out already for the Cyclones of Bishop Ward. Good stop by St. James Academy. They came out here more fired up than usual. It is senior night, and it's also district play as they're looking for their first victory in district play, which would be huge for St. James Academy. So here comes the punter for Bishop Ward. That's Andrew Schneider, a junior. And back there to receive for the Thunder is Alex King, the backup for St. James Academy. Schneider's going to go to his right, kicks. It's going to be a line drive. It's going to go out of bounds. Let's see where the referee marks the spot. It's going to be right at the 44-yard line in St. James Academy territory. The Kansas City Command season tickets for the 2012 Arena Football League season at Sprint Center are now on sale. Call 855-KC Arena for your season tickets. I'm Pastor Alton, joined by Kenny Tice. Thank you so much for listening here on 810varsity.com. St. James Academy will have the ball on their first possession. And looks like it's going to be Alex King in there. The sophomore. Of course, their starting quarterback in Keys went out. And here comes King going right up to the middle. And he's going to be stopped after a 1 to 2 yard gain. Not much there. Tackle made by Luke Slubsky, who's been a very good tackler for this Bishop Ward team. And he can make tackles. He really has a nose for the ball. He knows where to go. He reads it very well. And good job on that play. Here is King again in the pistol formation with two running backs right beside him. It's going to be a handoff. And that is going to be for St. James Academy. It's going to be a first down. It's going to be Brian Eisman, 6'2", 166-pound senior. Usually more of a threat through the air, but right there hurting the Cyclones on the ground. First down of the ball game goes to St. James Academy. Good blocking up front, and also a good job rushing by Eisman. Good pickup of about 7. Pistol again for King. Another handoff. And it's going to be Eisman again, but he's going to be stopped this time after a 2-yard game. So good job by the Cyclones to make the adjustments. It's going to be second and about 8. With 8:50 left to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 the score here on senior night for St. James Academy. They have the ball right now, and they are in Cyclone territory. Let's see if they capitalize. This time they're going to spread the ball out. Alex King with no running backs right beside him. It's going to be 3 wide receivers to his right and 2 to his left. It's going to be a quarterback draw straight up the middle. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. I believe Mike Golubski busted through that line. And ended up getting the solid tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So good job by Mike Golubski. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. And the first third down situation for St. James Academy. Let's see how they respond. Alex King, I'm surprised they didn't look to try to throw the ball a little bit or maybe even run a man in motion. But they just spread out the ball and see if they can let King do some running. But it seems like he could not get anywhere on that play. King and pistol, 3 wide receivers to the right. He's going to roll to his right. Now he's going to go back to the left. Looking for a man. Stops. Breaks one. Breaks another. Going to the right. And finally brought down after a 5-yard pickup. So good job by Alex King to scramble. But he's going to be shy of that first down marker, which is going to be a tough decision for Tom Radke, head coach of St. James Academy. Will they go for it? I imagine this is going to be 4-down territory. They're in Cyclone territory. 35-yard line. Score is 0-0. 7-10 left to go in the first quarter. And yes, Alex King in the offense stays on the field. King in pistol. He's going to he's going to give the handoff to Eisman. He's going to be stopped way behind the line, but he's going to break to the left. Has blockers. There's Golubski trying to make the tackle. Eisman's still going, and he gets the first down. Incredible play by Brian Eisman. He was going to his right. He got hit by 2 tacklers there and decides to cut back and gets himself a first down. Good play by Brian Eisman. I'll give him 12 yards on the game. And here comes Alex King for the Thunder. And pistol. 2 wide receivers to his right, 2 to his left, and a running back behind him. That's going to be Jake Bade. He's going to drop back looking for the throw. Has a man open. It's Eisman. And an easy strike by Alex King to Brian Eisman. Good play by King. The first pass attempt goes for about a 27-yard score. So good job by Alex King, the sophomore, filling in for the injured Keys. And Eisman with his first reception. That would be a TD for him as well. Extra point after receive, it's good, but Eisman, that gives him his third touchdown on this season. So very good weapon. They look to get him involved early on in this ball game. And the extra point kick is good. So the score is going to be 7. St. James Academy, Bishop Ward 0 with 6:45 left to go in the first quarter. Thank you so much for listening to high school football coverage here on 810varsity.com. I'm Pat Stroughton, joined by Kenny Tice, the cameraman, doing a wonderful job for us here. And, man, if you're looking for some grub after the game, why not stop at Mr. Goodson's? $5 foot-long subs are back at Mr. Goodson's. 7 great subs to choose from. Come see what fresh really is at Mr. Goodson's. I'm already feeling kind of hungry. I already had some grub before the game. At the same time, a $5 foot-long sub does sound very delicious right now. St. James Academy capitalizing on some good field position. And they strike first. They currently lead 7-0 against Bishop Ward. And the kick is off. And it's going to be returned by Andrew Ramirez. He's going to go straight up the middle, runs to his own man again, and finally brought down by a hoist of St. James Academy Thunder players. Good coverage on the kickoff. So let's see how the Cyclones of Bishop Ward can respond. Down 7-0 here on senior night to the home team in St. James Academy. Golubski in shotgun. Dual tight ends. He's going to fake the sweep handoff. He's going to be stopped way behind the line. Loss of about 2 yards. Jake Whitman busted through the line and got the tackle. Talk about a big kid. Jake Whitman, 6'6", 256. He's only a junior, so you'll be seeing him all next year. But that kid has some potential. He's a really good defensive end for this Thunder team. 6:10 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 to score. Bishop Ward trails St. James Academy. It's going to be a loss of 5. Even worse for Mike Golubski. Golubski in shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to his left. He drops back looking to throw. He throws a high lob over there to one of his receivers in Andrew Schneider, but it's going to be too high for him to catch. So it's going to be third down situation again for Bishop Ward. 3rd and 14. 5:49 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 the score. St. James Academy currently leads the Cyclones of Bishop Ward. 2nd, 3rd down here in the second possession for Bishop Ward. Let's see if they can get themselves some momentum. It's going to be Golubski in shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the right. He's going to drop back, rolling to his right. Good block by the line. He's going to throw up the ball. It's going to be way over his head. Good coverage by Tanner Hinterlader, making sure that no one got to that ball, and it's going to be another 3 in out for Bishop Ward Cyclones. Definitely not what you want to see coming on the road. Golubski already 0 for 3, has not completed a single pass yet. And back to punt is going to be Andrew Schneider, usually the tight end for this Cyclone team. Back to receive is Alex King. And another line drive, almost blocked, but King's going to return it. Already in Cyclone territory. He breaks to the middle. Ball comes loose, but the referee says he's going to be down by contact. So inside the 35-yard line for St. James Academy, capitalizing on good field positions, good smart return by Alex King just to bring it up and not turn the ball over, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at about the 34-yard line. Alex King in pistol already has a touchdown throw on the day. 7-0 is the score. St. James Academy currently leads. King in pistol. He's going to hit it straight up the middle. That's going to be Jake Bade, the sophomore. Eisman's been getting a lot of carries so far. He usually averages about 5 yards per carry. But Jake Bade, when he comes in, he gets about 4 yards per carry. He has a touchdown on the ground and 145 yards on the ground as well. It's going to be a loss of 1 for Jake Bade. It's going to be King again in pistol formation. He's going to fake the handoff, trying to go to the right. Bishop Ward, though, gulps him up before he even gets himself going. It's going to be another loss of 1. Good job by the Cyclones. They do a good job pursuing the ball. And see if they open up their playbook and go deep. Last time they had a long situation, it was a scramble by Brian Eisman. Well, let's see what King does here. Let's see if they open up the playbook. 2 wide receivers to his right. Jake Bade in the backfield. He's in pistol. Here's King. Looking. It's going to lob it up in the end zone. He has a man, Eisman, and it's going to be tipped away. Good coverage there by Connor Burns. A good play from a young man, a sophomore only in this Bishop Ward program. So it's going to be 4th and 13. Ball's going to be on the 36, 37-yard line. 4:18 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 in the score. St. James Academy with the lead and the ball. Here's pistol formation again. King. And it's going to be a false start, so it's going to bring him back even further. The first penalty of the ball game is going to go to the St. James Academy Thunder. Not what you want to see on 4th and 13, so now it's going to be about 4th and 18. Let's see if Tom Radke wants to throw the ball some more. King had a man in the end zone, but good coverage by the young man and Connor Burns to break up that play. He had a chance at the interception, but when you make a play on the ball, it's just as good. They're going to go for it again. It's going to be King and pistol. 2 wide receivers to his right and left. Bade in the backfield. Dropping back, looking. Pressure by Golubski. Ball's going to be tossed up and incomplete. Eisman had it in his hands. Comes down to his knee. And it's going to be incomplete. A good attempt by the Thunder of St. James Academy. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for Bishop Ward. Ball on the 42-yard line. So this is going to be the best field position for for Bishop Ward. Let's see if they can capitalize. Mike Golubski's going to still looking to complete his first pass and get some offensive yards here. Golubski and shotgun. It's going to be pistol. He's going to have a fullback right ahead of him. 2 receivers to his right. Andrew Ramirez right there. He's going to fake it. Going to the left now. He's trying to go on the outside. So good solid pickup of 2 yards by Mike Golubski. Good tackle by Ben Lecluse, the outside linebacker, the senior as well. So it's going to be 2nd and about 8 for Bishop Ward. 7-0 the score. 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. St. James Academy currently leading 7-0. Bishop Ward still looking for the first victory on the season. They also snap a 16-game losing streak. Golubski in pistol formation again. It's going to be Barajas in the backfield instead of Andrew Ramirez. Sends a man in motion now. It's going to be a handoff to Barajas straight up the middle. And a group of Thunder players seem to stop him shy, but it's going to be a gain of 1. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. That's Barajas' second carry of the ball game. 3rd and 7. Very manageable for this Cyclone team. Let's see if they capitalize. Golubski and pistol. 4-3 defense by. Here comes a blitzer off the middle. And a throw by Golubski is going to be tipped by 2 St. James Academy players, including Brian Eisman, who had the first tip. So good play by Brian Eisman. It's going to be 4th and 7, and it looks to be another punting opportunity here for the Cyclones. 3 straight possessions, 3 straight punts here in the first quarter for the Cyclones of Bishop Ward. Back to punt is Andrew Schneider. Sheaves it nice and clean. It's going to be blocked by St. James Academy. Trying to pick it up is St. James. And I think Andrew Schneider recovered it back, but I don't think it's going to matter either way. Ball's going to be on the 21-yard line for St. James Academy, so a blocked punt. Schneider has really been trying to kick that ball high, but he's been kicking it very low so far in the ball game. His third punt is going to be blocked by St. James Academy. Good play by the Thunder. See if they capitalize. Nick and Jake's Real Food, Honest Drink. Nick and Jake's, the proud title sponsor of 810varsity.com. Check out our promotions throughout the season on Facebook or on Twitter at Nick and Jake's. Alex King in pistol. 2 receivers to his left, 1 in the slot. It's going to be a fake hand off the Bade. King loses the ball, but it's going to be recovered by an offensive lineman. Good heads-up play by the offensive lineman of St. James Academy, but King very fortunate there. Almost lost that ball, and that's something that you do not want to do when you have this good field position on the 21-yard line. No gain on the play, so 2nd and 10. 2:14 and counting here in the first quarter. 7-0 the score. St. James Academy currently leads, and they have the ball in red zone territory. King and pistol. Jake Bade right behind him. He's going to drop back. King, heavy pressure up the middle, and he's going to be sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Jesus Monarca comes through and gets the initial sack. 6'1", 271-pound junior. Good play. Loss of 6 for Alex King. 3rd and about 16. Let's see if they can capitalize on this good field position. They started out well, but 2 negative plays by Alex King. King in pistol. 2 receivers to his left. 2 to his right. Looking. It's going to be a screen. Good play call. Here's Bade. Good blocking downfield. And Bade's going to get to about the 10-yard line. Should be good enough for a first down. Well, it's going to be 4th down, so he was just shy of that first down marker. So a gain of 15 by Jake Bade from Alex King. Good play call by St. James Academy. I imagine this would be a run here. Let's see who gets it. Eisman's in the backfield for Alex King. King's going to go under center this time. No pistol. King's going to hike it. It's going to be a sweep to Eisman. Eisman loses the ball. It's a bad recovery. It's going to be a tackle made by Andrew Ramirez. So 4th down attempt by St. James Academy, the 3rd straight possession. And they have 3 4th down attempts, and they only completed 1 of them, 2 straight. And they lose the ball yet again. So 1st and 10, ball on the 18-yard line for Bishop Ward. Decent field position. Golubski's going to be in the pistol formation yet again. Right behind him is Barajas. And Bishop Ward doesn't have enough men on the field, and they call a timeout to save the damage against St. James Academy. 37 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 the score. St. James Academy currently leads Bishop Ward. If you're going to trust the roof over your head, you need to trust your roofing company. With Christian Brothers Roofing Company, you get years of experience and integrity. Don't wait until you know there's a problem. Contact us for a complimentary 16-point roof and gutter inspection at Christian Brothers Roofing at 816-543-ROOF or at 543roof.com. St. James Academy came in with 4 straight losses, but they're sitting pretty right now. Kind of a sloppy game by both teams. St. James Academy trying to get something going, and they have the lead 7-0 against Bishop Ward. Bishop Ward had 3 straight possessions, 3 straight punts. For St. James Academy, they had 3 straight possessions. One of them was a touchdown. The other 2, turnover on down. So Bishop Ward doing a good job on defense. Now let's see if they can get that offense going as well. Golubski and Pistol. Driving back the throw. Going to his left. Has a man. And caught! It's going to be a big play! And no one is going to touch them. Wow, what a play by Mike Golubski to Angel Rodriguez. 6'1", 161-pound junior. What a score by Bishop Ward. And what a good throw by Mike Golubski. He threw it over the man, a much taller defender as well. These cornerbacks for St. James Academy are no shorties, but definitely a good play by Mike Golubski. And they are finally on the board out of a deep strike by Mike Golubski. A good 75-yard pass to Angel Rodriguez. The extra point kick looks to be good. And yes, it is good. So the score, 7-7. Bishop Ward just tying it up with 26 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Absolutely incredible by Mike Golubski, completing on his first pass of the game as well for a 75-yard strike to Angel Rodriguez. Absolutely incredible by the 2. Thinking about buying or selling a home? If you are, I know about 6,000 agents who would like to charge you way too much, or you can call our friends over at Realty 1.5 if you want Red 7 Hot Rod service and want to save thousands of dollars. Give them a call at 913-302-7886. Again, 302-7886. So 75-yard pass by Mike Golubski gets the Cyclones on the board to Angel Rodriguez. And it's going to be a high kick. And it's going to be inbounds. And Eckelman's just going to take 2 steps to his left. And gets a return gain of about 2 yard lines. This is the first time St. James Academy is really going to start in their own territory. And see how they can respond after a huge touchdown throw by Golubski. 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. 7-7 the score. St. James Academy has the ball. Alex King and Pistol. 2 running backs behind him. It's going to be a handoff to Bade straight up the middle. Breaks off 1. Brought down from behind. Gain of 9 yards by Jake Bade. Tackle made by Connor Burns, the sophomore. Bade with a gain of about 9. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. Your score, 7-7. A good ball game early on here in district play in the second week by Bishop Ward and St. James Academy. Have you always wanted to learn to fly? Has it been a lifelong dream? Now you can live the dream. Learning to fly with Air Associates can be one of the most exciting, rewarding, and challenging activities you'll ever experience. You'll have the most fun you've ever had. Their FAA certified flight instructors will take you through every step from first flight to solo to the freedom of your pilot's license in their modern Cessna aircraft. Their special flight packages will make your training even more affordable. Visit their website at takeoffkc.com. Yet again, that's takeoffkc.com. First quarter is over. And the score is 7-7. St. James Academy with the ball. Thank you for listening to 810varsity.com. I'm Pastor Strothman, joined by Kenny Tice. Thank you so much for listening. Alex King in pistol formation. 2nd and 2. And it's going to be a quick handoff to Eisman. He has the first down easily, looking for some more. Goes out of bounds in Cyclone territory. Gain of 15 by Eisman. Eisman already doing a very solid job. 27 yards already here in this ball game. He has 27 yards on the ground, 27 yards in receptions. Ball's going to be on the 49-yard line of Cyclones. Here's Alex King in pistol formation. Handoff right to Jake Bade. Good gain of about 5 or 6. And a late flag comes in. We'll see what it is. It's going to be a face mask by Bishop Ward. So first penalty by them will cost them. So that's going to be tallied on after the end of the play. Ball's on about the 45-yard line, so they're going to move it straight from the spot of the foul. It's going to be incidental face mask by by Bishop Ward. The high school, there's still, you can get a 15-yard penalty for face mask, but at the same time, there's still that incidental face mask rule. In college and in NFL, they don't have that anymore. Once you grab the face mask, it's a 15-yarder no matter what. But in high school, they still have the incidental face mask, only a 5-yard penalty by Bishop Ward. 1st and 1. King in pistol yet again. And now here comes another flag. And it's going to be an offsides by Bishop Ward. So good job by Alex King to use his cadence to his advantage and get a Bishop Ward Cyclone to jump offside. So easy way to get the first down. Ball placed on the 35-yard line in Cyclone territory. 11:30 left to go in the second quarter. 7-all the score. St. James Academy with the ball, looking to execute. One receiver to his right and left, tight end to his right. Two running backs to behind him is Alex King. Eisman's going to cut back to the right. Has room. Breaks one. It's going to be a shoestring tackle by Andrew Schneider. Good play by Andrew Schneider. Loss of 1 for Brian Eisman. 2nd and 11. Ball on the 36-yard line. Here's the pistol formation again for Alex King. Blitz coming straight up the middle. It's going to be a fake off. Here's King. King going deep. Has a man in Eckelman. Jump ball caught. And a touchdown by Eckelman. A 36-yard strike by Alex King. His second touchdown throw of the day. And this time it goes for 36 yards to Matt Eckelman. Point after. Snap looks good. And it hits the field goal post, but it's still good. So the score, 14-7. A good ball game here early on in the second quarter. Smoothie King nutritional smoothies are refreshing, custom-made drinks that taste great and are good for you. Whether your goal is to lose weight, bulk up, or just find a drink that's good for you, Smoothie King has a smoothie for you. For more information, visit one of our Smoothie King nutritional lifestyle centers, or you can find us on the web at smoothieking.com. 14-7 the score. St. James Academy takes the lead. You're listening to high school football coverage here on 810varsity.com. I'm Pat Stroughton, joined by Kenny Titus. Thank you so much for listening on this wonderful Friday evening. Beautiful night for some football, to say the least. St. James Academy scores early on here in this second quarter. And Bishop Ward, their last possession, they had a long touchdown strike of their own, and Mike Golubski throwing it deep for 75 yards to Angel Rodriguez. St. James will get ready to kick the ball off to Andrew Ramirez back there. It's going to go straight this time to Andrew Ramirez. He's going to take it right up the sideline. Doesn't get too much after that. It's going to be a gain of about 9. So ball's going to be placed on the 24-yard line. That's where the Cyclones will start their first possession here in the second quarter. Let's see what Mike Golubski can do. 1 pass completed out of 4 attempts. 75 yards in the first quarter. Golubski in shotgun. 2 receivers to his right. Tight end to his left. Golubski looking on the sideline, checking the play. Now he's making an audible. Here comes some pressure by St. James Academy. Golubski drops back, looking to go deep. Has a man. It's going to be too high and almost intercepted. It was originally tipped by a Cyclone, and that was Schneider. It was tipped, and Tanner Hinterleiter had a shot at the interception but wasn't expecting it. So Golubski very fortunate there to not get a turnover. 2nd and 10. 10:23 left to go in the second quarter. 14-7 the score. St. James Academy with the lead. Golubski in shotgun. 2 receivers to his right. It's going to be an option to his left. He fakes the pitch and doesn't fool Ben Lecluse. He had the original hit, and then 2 others came up and got the finish. A loss of about 3 for Mike Golubski. 3rd and 13. So another 3rd down attempt here. They're 0-3. Let's see if they can convert here. Golubski is going to be under center, yet not under center, in shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the right. Ramirez right to his left. Blitz up the middle. Here it comes. Golubski looking to go deep. He does. Has a man too high. It's going to be incomplete. 4th and 13, but another 3 and out here by the Cyclones of Bishop Ward. Golubski only has 1 pass completed out of his 6 attempts so far in this ball game, so not doing a good job in completion rating, but seems like he likes to go deep. I don't think he tried to go for anything less than about 15 yards yet. But here comes a punting attempt by Andrew Schneider. It was blocked last time. Let's see what St. James Academy can do here. Low snap, going to his right, and a good punt that time. And here's Alex King. Has 2 white jerseys around him and somehow gets his way to midfield and in Cyclone territory. So good job by Andrew King to get something out of that beautiful punt by Schneider. By Factory Direct, and save that Factory Direct appliance, call 816-468-8344 or visit us at kcfda.com. St. James Academy ball on the 49-yard line with 9:16 left to go in the second quarter, up 14-7. Trips right for Alex King. It's going to be a sweep. It's going to be ball's going to be fumbled again, and Eisman's just going to fall right on it. A bad throw and toss by Alex King. He's doing a good job so far. He's been hanging on to the ball. He's really been throwing some good strikes, but it's going to be a loss of 7 for Eisman because of a bad toss. King is a very young player, so he's still probably not used to getting playing time, but let's see what he could do here. It's going to be trips left and pistol. King's, it's going to be a wide receiver screen to Eisman to the left. Good blocking downfield. And a good gain of about 10, but flag is a flag on the field. We'll see. Referee's talking something over there. Ball's going to be brought back. So, yes, there was a flag. It's going to be a holding on St. James Academy. And there's a way to shoot yourself in the foot. Good gain of about 10 to 12 yards, only to be nullified by a holding penalty. 2nd and a mile for St. James Academy. They have the lead, 14-7. 8:32 left to go in the second quarter. It's going to be tight here in pistol for Alex King. Handoff straight up the middle of Bade. He has room to the 50 and tripped up, but a good play by Jake Bade. A gain of about 17 yards. Good tag by Angel Rodriguez to save what potentially could have been even a deadlier play. But 3rd and about 5 now for St. James Academy. Very makeable. Let's see if they can do it. King in pistol. 2 wide receivers to his left. Tight end to his right. Blitz looks like it's going to be coming from Ward. And there is a blitz. And King basically, kind of a weird exchange there. It looked like he was going to hand it off to Bade straight up the middle. And King just kind of follows him. Bade grabbed the football, basically drug Alex King right behind him. So it's going to be stopped shy. It's going to be a gain of about 1, if that. 4th down, 4th and 3 for St. James Academy. And this time they're going to punt. But yet you never know what's going to happen, though. Eisman's back there to punt the ball, and he has a potential. And Alex King's also in there, too. It could be direct snap to Alex King. Very doable for a punt fake. Eisman dropping back, and it's going to be a high punt. Bouncing around, and ball's actually going to roll in St. James' favor at about the 14-yard line. So a very high punt by St. James Academy, but it actually worked out to be in their favor. Nick and Jake's, real food, honest drink. Nick and Jake's, the proud title sponsor of 810varsity.com, located in Parkville, in the Parkville Commons, and in Overland Park on 135th Street. Or visit us online at nickandjakes.com. You're listening to high school coverage here on 810varsity.com. I'm Pat Stropton, joined by Kenny Titus. Thank you so much for listening. Here's Golubski in shotgun. Here comes a man in motion. And it's going to be a jet sweep. He has some room. A good tackle made there for St. James Academy by Matt Barabaugh, but even a better run that time, though, for Angel Rodriguez, the guy with the touchdown earlier on. He has some speed. That's going to be his first carry, and it's going to be good enough for 11 yards and a first down, more importantly, for the Cyclones of Bishop Ward. Here's Golubski again. It's going to be in shotgun, tying it to his right, 2 wide receivers to his left. Barajas right next to him. Sends him in motion again. And it's going to be another handoff to Rodriguez, but this time St. James Academy is not having it. 2 players with a solid tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Going to be a loss of 1 for Angel Rodriguez. Second down and 11. 5:54 left to go in the second quarter. 14-7 the score. Bishop Ward trailing, but they also have the ball. Beautiful night of football here on senior night for St. James Academy. Here's Mike Golubski for Cyclones and shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his left. He's going to drop back, has a man right down the slot, and it's going to be almost a one-handed catch. But what a hit by Tommy Huppy. Almost a great catch for Bishop Ward by Luke Slupski. A one-handed attempt. But then here comes Tommy Huppy coming out nowhere with a solid hit stick on Luke Slupski. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 for Bishop Ward after the incomplete pass. Let's see what Mike Golubski can do. He's going to be in shotgun yet again. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 all by himself, some in the left. And it's going to be a false start by Angel Rodriguez on the left side by himself. So another penalty by Bishop Ward. That can prove to be very costly. It's going to be 3rd and about 16 now. Also deep in their own territory as well. Ball placed on the 18-yard line. So no mistakes here by the Cyclones of Bishop Ward. Trailing 14-7 with 5:24 left to go in the second. Golubski in shotgun. 2 receivers to the left this time. He's going to drop back. Blitz coming up the middle. It's going deep to Rodriguez. And intercepted by St. James Academy. A good interception that time by Matt Beerbaum, who had a great hit earlier on. So another touchdown, another interception here for Mike Golubski. That seems to be a common theme on the season. Has 10 interceptions on the season coming into the ball game. Ball's going to be at the 49-yard line for St. James Academy. They have the lead. Let's see if they can break it open even more. Only up by a touchdown, 14-7. 5:17 left to go here in the second quarter. Matt Eckelman out to the right. King and Pistol, 2 running backs behind him. It's going to be a handoff to Bade out the left side. Plenty of room. He's going to cut back to the right. In the middle. Going to the left. And brought down after a gain of 12 yards. A good first down for St. James Academy. Move the sticks. Jake Bade has looked pretty phenomenal so far in this ball game. Has about 32 yards already. They don't really run the ball too much with Jake Bade, but he does a very good job when he has the ball. Shotgun this time by King, going straight to the right. Good gain that time for about 4. You don't see them just go strictly into shotgun. Tom Rackey's usually a pistol-type guy, ex-head coach of Piper High School, but that's one thing, that's his bread and butter is the pistol formation. And that time he went shotgun with Alex King with a good, solid pickup of about 5. 2nd and 5 here for St. James Academy. In tight. Handoff to Bade. Ball on the ground and recovered by Bishop Ward. First turnover of the ball game goes to St. James Academy in a costly time too. Not good at all for St. James Academy, but here's Bishop Ward. Let's see if they can build some momentum. 14-7 the score. They trail by 7 with 4:19 left to go in the second. Golubski threw an interception last time. Let's see if he can capitalize this time. In shotgun, another false start by Bishop Ward. Bishop Ward. Another false start. This is their 4th penalty of the ball game compared to St. James 2. So 1st and 15, shooting themselves in the foot is the Cyclones of Bishop Ward. 14-7 is the score. Bishop Ward trails. 4:19 left to go in the second. Golubski in shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his left. Drops back, looking to throw. Quick throw this time. Caught on the right side. gain of about 7. Good play there. C.J. Vallejo. He has 2 touchdowns on the season. He's usually their #1 target. But he's been held in check. Gain of 7 yards for the Cyclones. 2nd and 3. Golubski in shotgun yet again. 2 receivers to the right. They're going to send Rodriguez in motion. Fakes the handoff. Golubski up the middle. Has room. He still breaks off 1 and basically taking 2 on his jersey and going past the first down marker. Gain of about 5. Move the sticks for the Cyclones of Bishop Ward.
That's good for a Ward first down.
Ball now on the 36-yard line. 3:32 and counting here in the second quarter. 14-7 the score. Bishop Ward trails here in senior night for St. James Academy. Golubski, 2 wide receivers to his left this time. Drops back, looking to his left. It's going to be a quick out route. Good catch by Rodriguez. Good solid tackle that time by Matt Beerbaum, who had the interception early on. Gain of about 5. 2 straight completions here for Golubski. Be 2nd and 6 after a gain of 4. Here's Golubski in shotgun yet again. He's rolling to his right this time. They're really trying to throw it. Now he has a man open. Almost a good catch by Vallejo, but he could not come up with a good play, though, by Golubski. He kind of eluded the pressure by rolling to his right. He's really a big body out there for Bishop Ward. He had a man open. He held it at about the right time. He squared up his shoulders. Good fundamentals by Golubski, the senior. 2:31. Let's go in the second quarter. 14-7 the score. Bishop Ward trailing and trying to capitalize here in the second quarter. 3rd and 6. Golubski in shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. See if it's going to be a quick play. He rolls to his right. Has man open. Good throw, but just out of reach for Vallejo. So it's going to be a 3 and out for Bishop Ward. That's their 5th 3 and out. They're 0 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. So that's a pretty big thing for them. And they'll give the ball up to St. James Academy with 2:27 left to go in the second quarter. Down by 7. Back to punt is Schneider and Alex King back to receive for the Thunder. And he carries it right to the right, and another good, solid kick. And King's going to call for the fair catch. Schneider has one of those punting formations where he just rolls to his right, holds on to the ball as long as he can, but still gets a pretty good punt. He punted at about the 30-yard line and goes all the way down to about the 25-yard line. So a good, solid punt by Andrew Schneider to pin the St. James Academy Thunder back in their own territory. With 2:19 left to go in the second quarter, 14-7 the score. St. James Academy with the lead and the ball. 2-minute offense. Here comes trips right for Alex King. Jake Bade behind him. Here's King. He receives a snap, rolling to his right. Has a man. Caught by Eisman. Eisman actually takes 2 steps back, trying to go to his right. He basically had the first down, but he stepped probably about 3 yards back. So it's going to be a gain of 7. Bad time there for Eisman to drop back. Hurry up offense. Bishop Ward taking their time. And here is Bade straight up the middle. Has room. Breaks off 1. Still on his feet. Rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling down the sideline. A good hit by Golubski. St. James Academy wanting a penalty at the end. But a good first down. Jake Bade Gain of about 30 yards there for the young sophomore. In Cyclone territory with 1:43 left to go in the second quarter, 14-7. The Thunder with the lead against the Cyclones of Bishop Ward. Here's King and Pistol. Two wide receivers to his right and left. Drops back, looking deep, has a man. Good solid catch inside the 20.
Pass complete to number 10, Tom Huppy.
A catch by Tommy Huppy.
10, Brian Barnhart. That's good for another Thunder.
Another Thunder first down. Huppy stays on the field. Clock runs at 1:30 left to go in the second. Up by 7 is the Thunder. Here's King and Pistol. He's rolling to his left. Squares up his shoulders. Has a man. A little bit off. He threw it too much to his right. It's got to be incomplete. Attempted for Brian Eisman. Ball will be spotted at about the 18-yard line. So 2nd and 10. Inside the red zone is St. James Academy. And now looks like there's going to be a timeout. Looks like a soccer ball got onto the field. Kids on the sideline trying to have a good time, but at the same time need to keep that ball away. So the clock will stop at 1:19. And now here comes Bishop Ward's head coach. And it's going to be an official timeout here by Bishop Ward for the Cyclones. 14-7 the score. 1:19 left to go here in the second quarter. St. James Academy with the lead and the ball inside the red zone. Make sure 810varsity.com is your central hub for the playoffs. At Playoff Central, get live district standings, live updated playoff brackets, and even bracketology. 810 Varsity predicting the playoff field. Your source for the playoffs, 810varsity.com. You're listening to high school coverage here on 810varsity.com. Thank you for listening. I'm Pat Stroughton, joined by Kenny Titus. Good game so far here in the first half. Many thought it could have been a possibility of a blowout. The Bishop Ward's 0-7 on the season, 16 straight losses. Senior night for St. James Academy, all the factors against them. But really, St. James Academy has came out kind of flat. They're 1 of 5 on third down conversions, 1 of 3 in fourth down conversions, really struggling against the Cyclones of Bishop Ward and their solid defense. And here we go, St. James Academy coming back onto the field after the timeout. Here's King. Sends Eisman in motion to the left. It's going to be a handoff straight up the middle to Jake Bade. Bade has opportunity for a touchdown, but it's going to be stopped just inside the 5-yard line. Ball will be placed on the 4-yard line, so a gain of 12. A first down for Jake Bade and the Thunder. 1:05 and counting here in the second quarter. 14-7. St. James Academy currently with the lead and the ball. Here's King. Handoff. Fakes the handoff, trying to run it himself, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. It's going to be the first charge timeout here by St. James Academy. So 45 seconds on the clock here in the second quarter, 14-7. St. James Academy with the lead and the ball placed on the 4-yard line. It all started out here with St. James Academy striking first with a 27-yard pass by Alex King to Brian Eisman. Put them up 7-0. And then Bishop Ward struck back right away as well after a couple punts. They struck back immediately, though, with a 75-yard strike by Mike Golubski to Angel Rodriguez for a touchdown. And responding, of course, was St. James Academy with a 36-yard pass by Alex King to Matt Eckerman, basically a toss-up to the 6'4" senior. And that's where we stand at 14-7. St. James Academy with the lead. Ball placed at about the 5-yard line, so actually a loss of about 1 for Alex King. 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. He's in pistol. Look for a lob to Eckelman. It's going to be an option. King going to the inside, trying to break off one. He does not. He is stopped shy of that goal line. 37 seconds and counting. And another charged timeout for St. James Academy. 35 seconds here in the second quarter. Gain of about 2. 3rd and goal. Ball will be placed at the 3-yard line. St. James Academy is 1 of 4 here in this ball game on 3rd down plays. So you're not doing so hot there, but maybe they'll be changed here. I can imagine that they might run it to Brian Eisman, or better yet, they might do a fake and have Alex King go to Matt Eckelman. They have plenty of options. Eisman's definitely been pretty key so far in this ball game. He has a touchdown catch as well as Matt Eckelman, 6'4", 235-pound bruiser out there for St. James Academy. By far one of the bigger kids there for St. James Academy. Trying to guard that on the outside would be pretty difficult, but Bishop Ward doing a good job. Keep it with him. And it's going to be a tight trips. Excuse me, not a tight trips. It's going to be 2 wide receivers inside for Alex King. King's going to drop back, rolling to his right. He's looking to throw it. He does, and it's going to be tipped away. Another solid play by the young sophomore and Connor Burns. He's been solid so far in this ball game. Incomplete, so it's going to be 4th and goal on the 3-yard line. Penalty flag comes out a little bit later. And it looks to be a holding of some sort by St. James Academy. That's the case. Wow. It's going to be a holding by St. James Academy. Another opportunity for them to go into the end zone, but they lost about 5 seconds, and it's going to be 3rd and goal. 19 yards separating Alex King and the Thunder from a touchdown and a 2-touchdown lead. But here's King and pistol, trips right, dropping back. Eisman trying to do a double move. And good catch. He does. Trying to get into the end zone. He doesn't. Good, solid defensive play there by Bishop Ward, but ball's going to be spotted at the 1-yard line. Clock stops. 22 seconds to go here in the second quarter. St. James Academy with the lead. Bishop Ward trying to get a huge 4th and goal stop. Ball would be placed at the 1-yard line. And Tom Radke is going to want to talk things over. So he calls a timeout for St. James Academy. So 14-7. St. James Academy with the lead. Going against Bishop Ward, who currently trails. It'll be 4th and goal. Ball on this at the 1-yard line. A long one. It's not really a short 1 yard either. Looks to be about 1.25 yards, because the nose of the football is basically right at about the tick mark. So let's see what St. James can do here. Will they stay in their regular pistol formation and run it with Jake Bade or Brian Eisman or Alex King, or will they do a fake play action for Alex King to roll out to Matt Eckelman or Brian Eisman, or will they just run it straight up the gut? And take a look at this. Wildcat here. Matt Eckelman 6'4", 235 pounds. He will receive the snap in Wildcat. Here's Eckelman, receives it, going up the middle, and he's going to be stopped behind the line, but no, he breaks off another, still rolling, and finally brought down. What a good, solid play by Bishop Ward. Matt Eckelman stopped way behind the goal line. Good job by Andrew Ramirez to get the tackle behind the line. But wow, what a turn of events and momentum builder for Bishop Ward. 15 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Let's see if they throw the ball up. I imagine it would just be a kneel, and that's Mike Golubski talking to his offensive lineman. And it is going to be a kneel here by Mike Golubski. And this should be the final play of a terrific first half. Bishop Ward still searching for the first win of the season and to end a 16-game skid. And they have an opportunity to do so. Only trailing by 7. Final score here in the first half, 14-7. St. James Academy with the lead here against Bishop Ward. A very good first half, but we'll be back here for second half coverage. So stay tuned for that. I'm Pat Strout and joined by Kenny Tice. Thank you so much for listening and viewing here at 810varsity.com. We'll be back for second half coverage. So make sure you stay tuned for a great ball game here at Boyer Springs High School. Hello and welcome back for second half action here between St. James Academy and Bishop Ward. Quite the first half. And the first half score was 14-7 with St. James Academy leading. And they kicked off to Bishop Ward in the first half. So it's time for Bishop Ward to return the favor here in the second half. It's really been a good game of both teams. St. James Academy just struggling before the last play, basically in the first half, was St. James Academy on a 4th and goal ball on the 1-yard line. Put Matt Eckelman in Wildcat formation, tried to run it to the left, and Bishop Ward was having none of that. So good job of Bishop Ward with a 4th and goal stand, but here we go for the second half. A high kick. Eckelman's going to take it, and it's going to be handed off to Eisman. Eisman's going to go straight to the left side, receiving some blocks, and finally pushed out of bounds on the 32-yard line. So St. James will take over for their first possession here in the second half. They did a good job in the second half, but they've just really been struggling to capitalize on 3rd down conversions, 1 of 5, and 4th down conversions, 1 of 4. So really, they've been struggling to get that first down. But here they go, first possession of the second half. King in pistol. Gonna hand off to Jake Bade straight up the middle. Looks to be a gain of 4 by the young sophomore. He really had a pretty good half. Close to about 70 yards in the first half by Jake Bade. He's been doing a good job. So gain of about 3. 2nd and 7 for the Thunder of St. James Academy early on here in the third quarter. 14-7 the score. Academy with the lead. And the ball. King in pistol. One receiver to his right and left. Hand off to Eisman, breaks it to the left. Good block by Eckelman. Eisman trying to scamper his way towards that first down, but to no avail. It'll be 3rd and 4, so a gain of 4. It's going to be 3rd and 4, so it's going to be a gain of 3 by Eisman. Had about 20 yards in the first half. Here's King and shotgun, 2 wide receivers to his left. Drops back, option straight up the middle. Has room, pass the first down, breaks to the left, has more room. Now on the sideline, cutting back to the right. And a good solid run by the young fella in shotgun. Gain of about 22 yards for Alex King, filling in for the injured Jansen Keys. Ball on the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for St. James. 10:24 and counting here in the third quarter. Up by 7 is St. James Academy against Bishop Ward here on senior night. King in pistol. Drops back. He's going to hand it off to Eisman. He shakes off 1. Now to the right. Cuts it to the right. Breaks off another. Trying to go back to the left. He does, but he's just going to be pushed out of bounds. Good carry by Eisman, and good sportsmanship by the two guys, too. A guy from Bishop Ward accidentally pushed him, and Eisman fell down, and immediately he rushed over to Eisman, and them two smacked helmets and were very polite about it. Good sportsmanship by the two guys after a gain of about 20 for Eisman. 1st and 10, ball inside red zone territory already. Ball on the 16-yard line. Here's Alex King yet again in pistol. 2 running backs behind him. Hand off. Eisman cuts it to the left. He's going to be stopped by Andrew Ramirez. Good job hanging on the ball by Eisman. Ramirez was trying to strip the ball away. Gain of about 3 for Brian Eisman. This is how the game started in the first half. It was just basically Brian Eisman just constantly getting the ball in receptions and running. And Bishop Ward, early on in this second half, is getting worn down by the same thing. Here's King and pistol. 2 wide receivers to his left this time. Driving back to throw, looking for the end zone. He's going to be brought down from behind with another sack for Bishop Ward. Andrew Kump, the all-leaguer from a year ago. He is an all-leaguer, has a sophomore, comes from behind and gets the sack. Second sack of the night for Bishop Ward. Loss of 3. 3rd and 10. Inside the 20. Ball on the 16. 14-7. St. James Academy leads. Less than 9 minutes and counting. King and pistol. 2 wide receivers to his left. Dropping back. Heavy blitz out the middle. It's going to be a screen to Bade, but he's going to be brought down because he fell on the ground. Good play by Bishop Ward to read the screen a little bit better. The first time that happened in the first half, they were not prepared for it, but here in the second half, they did a good job stopping, and the third down conversions continue to be woeful for the Thunder. 1 of 6 in the ball game for St. James Academy. Gain of about 1 for Jake Bade on the screenplay. And here we go again. St. James Academy is going to go for it. They're 1 of 5. Let's see if they can capitalize here on the 6th attempt in 4th down. King drops back, and here comes a flag. It's going to be a false start by St. James Academy. Move the ball back even farther. They had 3 penalties in the first half for about 25 yards. A couple holding penalties. A false start. Ball will be spotted at the 19-yard line. 4th and 13. Key possession here for St. James Academy. They're going to go for it yet again, even losing 5 yards. Let's see if they run the same play. There's going to be a pass by King. Let's see if he does the same thing. Dropping back. Heavy pressure. Lob to Eckelman and caught. And a St. James Academy touchdown on a 4th down. Wow. A 19-yard throw by Alex King to Matt Eckelman. 3 touchdown passes by Alex King, doing a good job filling in for the injured Keys. No interceptions. Matt Eckelman receives his 2nd touchdown today. And a field goal after the extra point is going to be good. So 21-7 is the score. So good job by St. James Academy. They get the touchdown by Matt Eckelman. So that puts Bishop Ward in a tough position. And let's see if they can respond in a good way. They certainly need to. Ordering Good Sense is now quick and easy with Good Sense online ordering. Just log on to MrGoodSense.com and place your order today. Even after the football game, I imagine all these people with smartphones have the opportunity to do that right after this game. Get some grub for themselves and the kids. Would be good opportunity now that they have online ordering at Mr. Good Sense. But 7:34 left to go in the third quarter. 21-7. St. James Academy with the lead. And let's see what they can do here. It's going to be an onside kick by St. James Academy. Kind of an interesting call, but it's going to be offsides by St. James Academy. I like the onside kick strategy as far as the formation goes, but you're up by 2 scores here in the third quarter. With 7:34 left to go, you're up by 2 scores. I'm not sure if it's really a good thing for St. James Academy to be doing an onside kick. But at the same time, I understand what head coach Tom Radke is trying to do. I definitely don't blame him for trying to get something going. I mean, they just scored a touchdown, but that first half was less than disappointing for the Thunder, especially on the 3rd down and 4th down conversions. So it's going to be a re-kick after a 5-yard penalty. And they're just going to do a line drive And it's going to be picked up by Ramirez. He maintains his balance. Going to the right now. Going straight up the middle. The ball will be at the 35-yard line. So decent field position for not for St. James, for Bishop Ward. They have good field position. Better than what they usually get. Golubski will come out. 1 touchdown, 1 interception on the day. 3 of 9 through the air. Only touchdown pass to Angel Rodriguez. They're doing a good job so far managing the game. They've been throwing the ball a lot more than expected, but here we go again. Golubski in shotgun. 2 receivers to his left. It's going to be an option play. He's going to keep it himself. Rambles for about 3 yards. Good job by Mike Golubski. Tackled by a couple Thunder players. 2nd and 7, so a gain of 3. That clock will continue to churn. About 7 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. 21-7. St. James Academy with the lead, but Bishop Ward trying to get back in it. They have the ball. And it's going to be placed at about the 37-yard line. Here's Golubski in shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his right and left. Fakes the handoff. Rolling to his right. He has blockers. He has room. And there he goes. Past midfield to the 40, to the 30. And brought down at about the 25-yard line. Huge play for Mike Golubski. A 30-yard play. Caught the whole Thunder defense off guard. That fake handoff to Barajas straight up the middle proved to be very lethal as Golubski takes it to the right. Had great blocking, a huge hole that he could run a truck straight through it. So good job by Golubski and the offensive line, and also the wide receivers doing a good job blocking. Here's Golubski in shotgun with a fullback right in front of him. Close to red zone territory, not right there. There's Barajas straight up the middle. A gain of about 2 to 3. It's going to be a gain of 2 for Barajas. That's only his 2nd carry of the ball game, so they're really not running the ball too much. 2nd and about 8 with 6:13 left to go in the third quarter. Down by 2 touchdowns is Bishop Ward. Let's see if they respond. Here's Golubski, option to the left. This time he pitches it. Barajas behind the line. He's going to come back to the right. He has some room. Good blocking. And I think he gets back to about the line of scrimmage. So something out of nothing. If he gets a yard, that'd be pretty incredible. He was clearly behind the line of scrimmage when he first initially got hit. And it's going to be a gain of 1 for Barajas. Good, solid play by him for his 3rd carry of the ball game. 3rd and 7. 5:30 and counting here in the third. 21-7. Bishop Ward trails. 3rd down play here. Let's see if they can convert. They're 0 for 5. Golubski dropping back. He's going to roll to his left. Heavy pressure. He's going to try to throw, and he does a weird sidearm throw down the field, and it's close to the 1st down. It's going to be a 1st down. A shovel pass by Michael Golubski with pressure. He knew that if he would bring his arm back behind him, he knew he would be immediately hit, and it was going to be a fumble or incomplete pass or something. So smart play by Golubski. Definitely one of the crazier ones of the night, but it works. 1st down for the Cyclones. Don't see that happen too often. But 3rd down conversion of the night for the Cyclones. Inside the red zone is Bishop Ward. Here's Golubski in shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his right and left. And handoff to Ramirez. He has some blockers. But good solid hit for St. James Academy. Gain of 2 for Ramirez. Can't believe it, but Ramirez really, this is his 1st carry of the night. Usually he's been their go-to guy to run the ball, but Mike Golubski has really been taking everything. He has a touchdown on through the air. He has also an interception, but his running game, he had a 30-yard scamper to give the Cyclones some good field position here in the red zone. Golubski in shotgun. Rolling to his right, fakes the pitch. He's going to his right, rumbles off 2 to 3, and somehow gets his way inside the 5.
On the quarterback keeper.
Wow. What a bruiser is Golubski.
That's good for another Ward first down.
Gain of about 6 inside the 5-yard line. Ball placed on the 4-yard line. 4 minutes even. Here in the third quarter, 21-7. Cyclones knocking on that door. Here's Golubski. Let's see if St. James Academy can step up their defense, get a 4th and goal stop. But here's Golubski under center. He's going to take it straight up the middle. Close to a touchdown, but he's going to be stopped just shy. But it's going to be a fumble on the play. St. James Academy recovers it. That came out of nowhere. What a play by St. James Academy. Golubski trying to run it straight up the middle. But good job by St. James Academy to get the turnover when it counts most. Wow. Incredible. So St. James Academy recovers. Ball would be at the 2-yard line. With 3:36 to go here in the third quarter, 21-7. St. James Academy takes the ball and the lead. Here's King. King's going to go under center. Looks to be Bade behind him. King trying to get the defense to jump offside. It's going to be blitzed straight up the middle. And King with the quarterback sneak got 5 yards out of a quarterback sneak. Pretty good quarterback sneak, if you ask me. If you get 5 yards off of a sneak. Not sure what happened there for Bishop Ward. But now some more breathing room. Not against their own end zone. They're still in their own end zone, but at the same time in a little bit better position. Here's King and pistol. Handoff. Eisman straight up the middle. He's going to barrel over one. That's actually Jake Bade. Another first down and a solid gain of about 17. Jake Bade running with a purpose tonight. Ran over a defender fairly easily. And a good solid tackle by Bishop Ward to come out of nowhere. But St. James still with the ball in the lead. Up by 2 touchdowns with 2:44 left to go in the third. King and pistol. One wide receiver to his right and left. Handoff to Bade. Goes to the left. Has some room. But there is a flag by the umpire. And it's most likely a holding. And yes, usually when the umpire throws that flag, it's going to be a hold. So holding penalty on St. James Academy. That play nullified, and it will be brought back, and it will be first and very long for St. James Academy. They build themselves some momentum, but they always seem to find a way to shoot themselves in the foot, either with an attempt to run the ball straight up the middle. It's going to be stopped shy, or better yet, a bad toss play by Alex King to Eisman. That's been happening a couple of times. They have really been shooting themselves in the foot. This score could be much higher for St. James Academy if they would have scored on that 4th and goal right before the first half, and many other plays as well. But here's King and pistol, first and very long. 2 receivers to the left. Here's King dropping back, looking to throw, pressure up the middle, and he's going to be sacked. 3rd sack of the night for Bishop Ward. Good job by the big boys up front to get some pressure. Bishop Ward only has about 30 guys, but if there's one thing that they're really deep at, it's their defensive line. They rotate in probably about 4 or 5 defensive linemen. And when you have that rotation going and keep those guys fresh, you really have a pretty lethal front 7. Here's King after a loss of about 3. It's going to be a handoff straight up the middle. Nowhere to go. So it's going to be 2nd and a mile for St. James Academy. And they are 1-6 on the night on 3rd-down conversions. If they get this one, it's going to be incredible. But yeah, look out for Matt Eckelman here. Could send him deep and throw a lot past to him. He does a good job of catching it in there. 1:20 and counting here in the third quarter, 21-7. St. James Academy with the lead. against Bishop Ward here in senior night at Bonner Springs. Driving back. Head pressure off the middle. It's going to be a screen. It's stopped. And a good hit that wasn't. It looked to be Luke Slupski, I believe, or Andrew Ramirez. Both of them got there. But wow, what a good job busting through the line and reading that screenplay perfectly. So no go there for St. James Academy. And now let's see how far they can boot the ball in their own end zone. This could be very crucial. Let's see what Eisman can do here. Brian Eisman in punt formation in his own end zone. He's got to be very careful. He receives a snap, hardly any pressure. It's going to be a high kick. Ball's going to be hit at about the 40. Return, still inside Cyclone territory. Ball almost stripped away. But looks to be brought down about the 40-yard line. So good return there for Bishop Ward. And they have themselves a very good opportunity. The Kansas City Command powering the 810varsity.com top 25 season tickets for the 2012 Arena Football League season at Sprint Center are on sale now. Call 855-KC-ARENA. 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. 21-7 the score. St. James Academy with the lead. And they have themselves an opportunity here, but Bishop Ward will see if they can capitalize on good field position, get on the board, and make this even a closer game. Only down by 2 touchdowns. Here's Golubski. 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He receives a snap. It's going to be a quick screen pass. Good hit by St. James, but nonetheless he got rid of it. Golubski slow to get up. He gets up and he looks like he's going to be A-OK. Gain of 5 for Bishop Ward. It's going to be 2nd and 5, but that's going to be the final play of the ball game. Not the ball game, the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter.
So good game here, 21-7. Bishop Ward really trying to give them all they got. They scored 0 points in the third, 0 points in the second, but they scored in the first quarter, and they've still been shut out ever since then. 21-7 the score. St. James Academy currently leads Bishop Ward at the end of 3. Time to buy a new washer and dryer. Need a facelift to the kitchen? Factory Direct Appliance has 5 locations around the Kansas City area, including the Northland at 152 Highway and North Oak. Special financing available by Factory Direct, and save at Factory Direct Appliance. Call 816-468-8344 or visit us at kcfda.com. Factory Direct Appliance. You're listening to high school coverage here on 810varsity.com. I'm Pat Stropin, joined by Kenny Tice. Thank you so much for listening to this wonderful ball game between 2 teams here in the second week of districts. Bishop Ward with the ball and down by 2 touchdowns. Let's see what they can do. Trips left. Here's Golubski. He's going to hand it off straight up the middle to Barajas. He's going to be met by a hoist of Thunder players. Gain of about 2, not much more than that. 3rd down for Bishop Ward. 3rd and 5 here for Bishop Ward. This would be their 7th 3rd down conversion attempt. Only made 1 of them. Let's see what they can do here. Golubski going to be in shotgun yet again. 2 wide receivers to his left. 1 to his right, tied in to the left. He's going to drop back, looking to throw. He does. A good lob pass, and that has to be caught by his main man, and Andrew Schneider. But that ball just slipped through his hands. It's going to be no good. And it's going to be 4th and 5 in 4-down territory to say the least. And it looks like they're going to go for it as Andrew Ramirez checks into the ball game. Down by 14 points is Bishop Ward. Golubski looks to be in shotgun. He has 2 wide receivers to his left. Ramirez in the slot. Here's Golubski. Takes a snap. Good blocking up front. Has a man. He just throws it way too high. Intercepted by St. James Academy. has some returning space, gets it past the line of scrimmage for Bishop Ward and up to about the 47-yard line. So big mistake by Golubski. Threw it way too hard, and that's going to cost him. If you're going to trust the roof over your head, you need to trust your roofing company. With Christian Brothers Roofing Company, you get years of experience and integrity. Don't wait until you know there's a problem. Contact us for a complimentary 16-point roof and gutter inspection at Christian Brothers Roofing at 816-453-ROOF or at 453roof.com. So after the turnover by Bishop Ward, it'll be St. James Academy ball up by 14. Alex King looking very phenomenal so far in this ballgame. 3 touchdown scores all through the air. 2 to Eckelman and 1 to Heisman. King dropping back, empty backfield. Heavy pressure by the quarterback and linebacker Golubski. Bad blocking by St. James to not pick him up. And the first sack of the ball game. That could be an issue looking down for next week in district play. You need to block those guys, and Golubski's a middle linebacker, so he basically blitzed, and just wasn't very good coverage there for St. James Academy to pick it up. So a loss of 5 on the 4th sack of the night. 10:33, up by 14 is the Thunder of St. James Academy. In pistol, here's King. Fakes the handoff, going straight at the middle, looking back, almost loses the ball. He just dives on the ground after a gain of 2.
Alex King on the quarterback keeper. Brought down by number 1, Jorge.
He was pretty lucky there, too. He almost lost that ball.
3rd and 13.
He actually lost the ball early on in the ball game. He only has 1 turnover in the ball game for St. James Academy. For Bishop Ward, though, they have 3. 2 interceptions and 1 fumble. All 3 by Mike Golubski. Here's King in pistol. Eckelman going in the slot. King telling Eckelman to go down into a 3-point stance. Here's King, 2 tight ends. Drops back. Looking to throw. He's going to go on the opposite side. Good play. Now off to the left side to the 40 and to the 31-yard line. Good solid play and good catch by Winger. That's good for a first down for St. James Academy. Solid play there by Winger and Alex King. King's been throwing the ball all over the place. 3 touchdown scores, looking very efficient tonight for the Enter Jansen Keys. Not too many incomplete passes for him either. But here's King, handoff to Bade off the middle. Tries to spins off one, but to no avail. Gain of about 2 for the young sophomore. Bade, really a solid player and looks to be a player on the ground here for Bishop Ward. Definitely something you don't want to see. And on the ground is actually Angel. Oh, excuse me, not Angel Rodriguez. Is actually going to be Jorge Barajas, their running back. So that would be pretty huge if they lost him. But it looks to be just a cramp, but we'll see how he does here. Now you can live the dream. Learning to fly with Air Associates can be one of the most exciting, rewarding, and challenging activities you'll ever experience. You'll have the most fun you've ever had. Their special flight packages will make your training even more affordable. Visit their website at takeoffkc.com. And Barajas still down on the field. Looks to be just a cramp, though. Didn't look like it was anything more serious than that, but hopefully not. You definitely don't want to see a player go down. And with a thin roster that the Cyclones already have, I can't imagine them losing more players would be a good thing. Excuse me, it's not Barajas. Excuse me. It looked like it was number 1, but it's actually Luke Slupski. That'd be a huge loss, too. He's a senior linebacker and also a tight end. That's something that you can't lose. So it'll be 2nd and 8 after the injury. Timeout, 9-11. Let's go here in the 4th quarter, 21-7. Clock continues to run. St. James Academy with the ball and up by 14. Here's Alex King. 2 wide receivers to his left. Drops back. He's going to hand it off to Bade. Excuse me, he fakes it. And he goes to the right. Had me fooled. It was a good solid hit on Bade. But King kept it, went to the right with a no-yard gain. So
3rd and 8.
another third down here for St. James Academy. They're 1 of 7. This will be their 8th of 10. Let's see if they can capitalize here. We're up by 14. Ball on the 30-yard line in Cyclone territory. Here is King. King and Pistol. 2 wide receivers to his left. Low snap, drops back, heavy pressure, almost gets sacked. He's going to throw it, lob up to Eisman, and incomplete. Good coverage there. As soon as it left King's hand, you could just see it wasn't a spiral. It was basically a knuckleball. And very fortunate for King for that pass not to be intercepted. So they maintain it, but don't convert on 3rd down yet again, which is kind of a huge story in this ball game. But King's going to stay out there. It looks to be another 4th down attempt here for the Thunder of St. James Academy. Tom Radke not taking off the foot on the gas pedal. Now, why not? You're only up by 14. Here is King and Pistol, 4th and 8. 2 wide receivers to right and left. King drops back, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, sacked behind the line for the 5th sack of the ball game. And guess who? Mike Golubski, 2 sacks by the linebacker / quarterback, and he will take the ball over. That'll be about the 37-yard line for Bishop Ward. Key loss for Alex King. Alex King, 5 sacks. I imagine Tom Radke can't be too happy with that, to say the least, but the pressure for Bishop Ward has been there all throughout the ball game. Here's Golubski. Gets the ball back with 8:08 left to go in the 4th quarter. Down by 14. Trips left. Here's Golubski. Looking for a short pass. He's going deep. Has a man. Intercepted. Wow. Michael Golubski, it looked like he had a man, but he did not see the safety. Tom Huppy with the interception.
1st and 10 Thunder.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Thunder on the 34-yard line. Wow. What a turn of events. You get yourself a huge 4th down stop, and then you give St. James Academy another chance to do work. $5 footlong subs are back at Mr. Goodsense. 7 great subs to choose from. Come see what fresh really is at Mr. Goodsense. St. James Academy takes the ball over in their own territory. Alex King with 5 wide receivers. He drops back. Heavy pressure up the middle again, but he gets away from it this time. And ball on the ground, but referee says the ball was caused by it hitting the turf. Gain of 2 for Alex King and St. James Academy.
2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
Wasn't for the turnovers for Bishop Ward. 21-7. The score could be kind of fooling, but when you look at the 4 turnovers by Bishop Ward, if you take a look at those 4 turnovers, their defense has been really good with 5 sacks. Golubski's really been pretty solid on the rushing game. Good stuff. But here's a penalty here for, looks to be on St. James Academy. We'll see. Could be a false start. Yes, it is. Their 6th penalty of the ball game.
St. James.
7:25 left to go in the 4th quarter. 21-7 is the score. St. James Academy with the lead and the ball. 2nd and 13 as St. James continues to move backward instead of forward. Here's Alex King and Pistol. 2 wide receivers to the left. The running back behind him. 1 wide out to his right. Here's King dropping back. And he fakes the handout up the middle. He tries to take himself, and he's going to be stopped after about a 2-yard gain, excuse me. So good job by Alex King, but at the same time, Jake Bade has been taking some shots. Timeout, though, by Bishop Ward. They'll take their first timeout here in the 2nd half. With 6:52 left to go in the 4th quarter, 21-7 the score. St. James Academy with the lead in the ball. Thinking about buying or selling a home? If you are, I know about 6,000 agents who would like to charge you way too much, or you can call our friends over at Realty 1.5. if you want Red 7, hot route service, and want to save thousands of dollars, give them a call at 913-302-7886. Again, 302-7886 for Realty 1.5. After the timeout for Bishop Ward, it's going to be St. James Academy ball still. They're still up 21-7 on senior night. 6:52 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Third down again for St. James Academy. They have not been able to convert here in the second half. Let's see if we can do it here. Here's King and pistol. Dropping back. Going to Eckelman. Throws it up. And just outside his reach. It's kind of a lob by King, but way too far on his outside shoulder. The fact that St. James Academy is 1 of 9 that's still on third down conversions. They are 2 and 6 on fourth down conversions, and they have a 21-7 lead is pretty incredible. Usually when teams don't get that third down and fourth down conversion, they usually struggle a little bit. But they've been doing a good job. Alex King with 3 touchdowns on the night, 2 touchdowns for Matt Eckelman and 1 by Brian Eisman. And it's going to be punting formation here for Tom Radke and the Thunder, so they'll punt the ball away. Bishop Ward will get the ball back with about 6:30 left, which still is a possibility to make this a game. High snap for Eisman. Almost blocked, but it's going to be a high and deep kick. Fair catch called by Bishop Ward. Ball would be placed at the 30-yard line for the Cyclones, and see what they can do. Nick and Jake's Real Food, Honest Drink. Nick and Jake's, the proud title sponsor of 810varsity.com. Check out our promotions throughout the season on Facebook, because everyone has Facebook, or on Twitter. I also have a Twitter as well, at Nick and Jake's. That's the way to get a hold of Nick and Jake's. If you don't have a Facebook or Twitter nowadays, you're kind of living under a rock, I guess. Seems like everyone's having one of those nowadays. But here's for Bishop Ward. They're down by 14. Here's Golubski in shotgun, 2 wide receivers. Throws it to the right. Good catch. And slipping away from 1 and 2 at the 4-yard line. Good blocking. And here goes to the 50. Stumbles basically on the midfield line. But nonetheless, a first down. Good solid play there for the Cyclones. And that is Brian Barnhart with the first down. Ball on the 45-yard line in St. James Academy territory. Here's Golubski in shotgun. 3 interceptions on the day, but he also has a touchdown. Let's see what he can do. In shotgun, dropping back. Looking deep. He's going to throw a straight at the moment. Slant, caught, and first down. Good, solid catch there by Vallejo. His second reception. And here comes the increased pace here for Michael Golubski and the Cyclones of Bishop Ward. Here is Golubski, less than 6 minutes, down by 14 against St. James Academy. Fakes it, going deep, takes a shot in short. It looked like the ball was tipped. Golubski took a solid hit, but he slowly get up. He's a little wobbly. It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me if he would go off the side. We just got ourselves a score update. 15-0. Blue Valley Southwest currently leads. So a little score update by Kenny Titus, my camera/color man, doing a good job keeping us updated. Good catch by Bishop Ward. Again, slips past 1 and down inside the 20. Move the first down markers. Bishop Ward showing some sign of life. They're not going deep quite so much, but they're selling for those 5 to 10-yard routes, which has been pretty successful for them. 5:43 here in the fourth. 21-7. St. James Academy leads, but here's Bishop Ward trying to score in the red zone. Ball on the 19-yard line. Here's Golubski. Trips left. Blitz up the middle. It's picked up. He squares his shoulders. Lobs it. And caught! What a catch It was a crazy lob by Galupsi, but good, solid catch by Rodriguez. The only one with a touchdown on the game. He makes a huge catch there. Ball is going to be right on the 10-yard line. Galupsi running the no huddle. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 21-7. They're down by 14, but can they capitalize here in good field position? Here's Galupsi. Drops back. Looking in the end zone. Has a man. Ball's going to be tipped, but here comes a flag, and it's going to be a defensive pass interference by St. James Academy. It's kind of like an accidental bump almost, it seemed like, in the secondary, because when the ball was thrown, it was basically just a light little tiny bump, just enough to throw off the wide receiver. So that's going to go against St. James. Costly penalty for them. Their 7th penalty of the ball game. Half the distance to the goal. So it'll be first and goal at the 5-yard line. Down by 14. Bishop Ward trying to make a game. They're looking for their first victory on the season and also in district play and also trying to end a 16-game skid. Here's Galupsi. Trips right. He's in shotgun. Hands it off to Barajas. Looks to be a gain of about 2. Ball on the 4-yard line. So second and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line. They need to continue to move at a fast pace. That way they don't lose too much time for them to make a comeback. Here's Galupsi. Drops back. Has 4 wideouts to choose from. He's going to lob it up in the end zone. And it's going to be caught in the back of the end zone. Wow, what a catch by C.J. Vallejo. So how about that? Bishop Ward strikes. The Cyclones. 4-yard touchdown pass by Mike Galupsi to C.J. Vallejo. And here's the extra point. Now here's the key part too. They need to make the extra point. And it looks to be good. So that's going to be a good thing for them, because if they would have missed that, it would have been much more difficult. Bishop Ward making a game out of this. 21-14. St. James Academy still with the lead, but Bishop Ward doing a phenomenal job. Whether your goal is to lose weight, bulk up, or just find a drink that's good for you, Smoothie King has a smoothie for you. Along with our great tasting smoothies, don't forget about Smoothie King's selection of the most popular vitamins, sports supplements, dietary aids, low-fat snacks, and energy bars. For more information, visit one of our Smoothie King nutritional lifestyle centers or at smoothieking.com. So after a 4-yard touchdown pass from Mike Galupsi to C.J. Vallejo, we have a ball game, 21-14. Bishop Ward fighting back, and it's even more crucial here in district play. That's the score, 15-0. Blue Valley Southwest went against DeSoto, and that could be a huge upset for them, and that'd shake up the district standings just a little bit, to say the least. But here we go. Will this be an onside kick? And it's just going to be basically a squib kick. Going to be returned by Hinterleiter. He's going to take it to about the 41-yard line in St. James Academy territory. 4:20 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. 21-14. St. James Academy with the ball. Let's see what they can do. They certainly don't need to turn the ball over. They turn the ball over, not going to help. I imagine they will run the ball, though. Throwing the ball would not be a good idea. But when you have Matt Eckelman, though, anything can happen. Here's King in pistol. He's going to hand off to Bays straight up the middle. Has room. First down and more. Breaks off one. Out to the 40. And down about the 36-yard line for Jake Bays. So solid gain of about 20. Bays is over the century mark easily. Over 100 yards on the ball game. Good stuff from Jake Bays, the sophomore, stepping it up. Usually Tanner Hinterleiter was usually the main ball carrier, but Jake Bays has really proven something to Tom Radke. Here's King. 4 minutes to go. Up by 7. Hand off to Bade again. He's going to keep fighting. The ball comes out, and there's a cover by Bishop Ward. What a turn of events for Bishop Ward and St. James Academy. 3:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. 21-14. Bishop Ward trails by 7, and they get a huge turnover in the ball game. Ball on the 35-yard line. Here's Golubski to see if he can make some late game magic here on senior night. Down by 7 against St. James Academy. In shotgun, trips left. Drops back, rolling to his left. He's going to take it himself. He has some room. Good blocking to the 40 and out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Going to be second and about 4 to 3. It's going to be second and 4 for Mike Golubski. Stops the clock, so good smart play by the senior. He knows what he's doing. 2 touchdowns on the ball game, 3 INTs and a fumble, but he can wipe that out completely if he gets himself a touchdown. Fans getting a little anxious here. Also getting a little bit colder as the temperature continues to drop here in the fall. But here's Mike Golubski. He has the hot hand, trips left. Looking to pass. Looking for a slant. He's going to lob it up to his main man, and it's going to be short and incomplete. He had his man Vallejo down, but here comes a 3rd and 4. This is going to be crucial. 3:41 to go in the fourth quarter, 21-14. St. James Academy leads, but Bishop Ward with the ball. It's going to be very, very crucial. Here's Golubski. They need the first. They can't settle for a punt. He's going to run to the left. Definitely St. James Academy not expecting it. He gets the first down, and it's going to be at about the midfield. Good play call. Usually you expect a throw from Golubski in that situation on 3rd and 4, but instead it's going to be run straight up to the left side. Quarterback draw, so ball up the midfield with 3:35, and here comes the clock. It's turning in the fourth quarter. Down by 7. Here's Bishop Ward, trips right. Golubski driving back, heavy pressure up the middle. He gets rid of it, tipped, and intercepted. And yes, it is intercepted. Turning the ball over is Mike Golubski with his 4th interception of the ball game. Matt Bierbaum with the 2nd interception for St. James Academy. Yet again, another costly turnover. These turnovers have really been the deciding factor late in the game. Talk about momentum stopper. But now let's see what St. James can do. Will they run or will they just continue to throw? You have to think they'll run with 3:22 left on the clock. Here's Alex King in pistol. Handoff, Bade straight up the middle. Stop behind the line. No going. Hung on the ball that time. And it's going to be a timeout by Bishop Ward. They're going to use their 2nd timeout in the ball game. 2nd and 11 for St. James Academy. But wow, what a turn of events for both teams. Especially the last 2 possessions. Bishop Ward did a good job of stripping the ball and getting the recovery down inside there about the 30-yard line. They did a good job of stripping the ball. Golubski was leading the charge, gets to about midfield, throws basically a one bad pass that was tipped. Usually those tipped balls can mean interceptions, and boy, did it ever at the worst possible time. But who knows? With 3:14 left to go in the ball game, you're down by 7. St. James Academy has the ball. They fumbled the ball. Those are the only 2 turnovers that they have in the ball game is 2 fumbles, both by Jake Bade. So really, anything could happen, ladies and gentlemen. Still a tight ball game. Only down by 7 is Bishop Ward, but here's St. James Academy with the lead and the ball. Here's King in pistol. Takes his time, gets the ball, fakes the handoff, option to the left, breaks it up in the middle. Good solid 4-yard gain. And here is the last timeout here in the second half by Bishop Ward. 21-14, you may be wondering how we got to this point in the ball game. First quarter started off with St. James Academy. Alex King throwing a 27-yard strike to Brian Eisman to put him up 7-0. Then after a couple punts by Bishop Ward and also St. James Academy, it was Mike Golubski with a 75-yard bomb to Angel Rodriguez for the touchdown to tie the game at 7 apiece in the first quarter. Then in the second quarter, that's when St. James Academy really started to build that lead. And that was Alex King going to Matt Eckelman for a 36-yard strike, put him up 14-7. They tried to go for it, a 4th-and-goal situation, but Bishop Ward actually held them. The ball was on the 1-yard line. They ran a wildcat play from Matt Eckelman. He was stopped way behind the line. So 14-7 was the final score in the half. Then St. James Academy scored a 19-yard pass from Alex King to Matt Eckelman. And then you had Mike Golubski scoring a 4-yard touchdown pass to C.J. Fileo. And that's where we're at right now, 21-14. But here's St. James Academy with the ball. Fakes the handoff. It's going to be a pitch to the right. Eisman, he's going to try to scamper. He stays on his feet. He's going to cut back to the left. He has some room. Good blocking up front. He's trying to get the first down. He does, and more. Many plays by Brian Eisman. It looks like he's going to be clearly stopped on the right, but over pursuit by Bishop Ward is what caused that play right there. And what a huge first down that was for St. James Academy. And that was their out of 5 attempts in this half. They finally completed one of their third down conversions. So very good by St. James Academy. 2:43 and counting here in the fourth. Handoff. Eisman carries 1 or 2 people. Almost loses the ball as he was stumbling after a 4-yard gain. 2:30 and counting. Here in the fourth quarter, St. James Academy with the 7-point lead. Here in the fourth quarter, continues to churn that clock. Here's King. 2 receivers to the right and left. St. James Academy with the lead. Here's King. It's going to be quarterback draw. And he maintains that football. He's hanging on that football for dear life. Definitely don't want to lose that thing now. Less than 2 minutes. Third and about 6. You can imagine that St. James Academy will run the ball again. 1:45 and counting here in the fourth quarter. 21-14. St. James Academy with the lead. 3rd and 6. This will be the 6th third down attempt here in the second half. King and pistol. 2 wide receivers to the right and left spread out. It's going to be a throw. He's trying to get the first down. He's going to lob it up to Eckelman against a much shorter defender. And Eckelman with the catch and the touchdown. Good play by St. James Academy. But let me remind you the guy he was going up against, all right? Matt Eckelman, who's 6'4", 235 pounds, matched up against a 5'6", 134-pound freshman. Yeah, that's basically taking candy from a baby. No offense to Barnhart. He's made some good plays tonight. But usually when you have a 6'4" guy going against a 5'6" guy, it's usually not very good. St. James Academy misses the extra point. But nonetheless, the score, 27-14. That is the score. And St. James looks like they have picked up a solid victory. They go 1-1 in district play. Keeps their chances alive. Also get a win here at senior night. After a good 35-yard pass from Alex King to Matt Eckelman. Matt Eckelman, 3 touchdown catches by the big fella. 4 touchdown throws by Alex King. So that quarterback situation, Alex King looking pretty good. The only thing they have to question is those sacks by Bishop Ward. But maybe that's because Bishop Ward's really good with their front seven. They really do a good job keeping those boys fresh up front. But St. James Academy, 27-14 with 1:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. I imagine that Bishop Ward has a shot, but at the same time, you never know what's going to happen. And here's going to be a kickoff for the Thunder of St. James Academy. Thank you for listening to A10varsity.com. I'm Pat Strothman, joined by Kenny Titus. And here's the kick. It's going to be pretty high. Ball's going to bounce around and finally return here for Bishop Ward. And he's just going to walk out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. So with 1:11 left to go here in the fourth quarter, let's see if Golubski has some more magic to get on the board. He scored in the first quarter on a 75-yard touchdown pass. Can he do it again? If he does capitalize on it, it'll be obviously make this game even closer. Bishop Ward, though, you got to like what they've done, though. They battled back. Wasn't for the turnovers. I'd say you wiped out the turnovers in this ball game. They definitely have a better shot. Here's Golubski. Two wide receivers to right and left. One running back behind him. Looks to be a screen, and it is. It's going to be thrown and intercepted on the screen pass. And that is going to be the ball game, unfortunately. 5 interceptions by Mike Golubski and 1 fumble. 2 touchdown throws, so good job by him. But St. James Academy gets the ball with 1:03 to go here in the fourth quarter. They should just run out the score. They're up by 2 touchdowns. They're in good shape. Good solid victory for Tom Radke here on senior night for St. James Academy. Beautiful night for football. They go 1-1 in district play. They snap their 4-game losing skid. They go 4-4 on the season. And also important game next week for St. James Academy. And Alex King is going to be in victory formation. Looks to be a little confusion by the guys, trying to see if they have enough people. And all they have to do is just take a knee and let that clock roll out. Good attempt by Bishop Ward, though. You got to give them credit. They fought back, and they fought back hard. They had this game only down by 1 touchdown, and then, of course, it was broken open by Alex King and St. James Academy. But what a win here for the seniors. Definitely something that they will cherish for the rest of their life. And Bishop Ward, congrats to a good, hard-fought season for them as they go 0-2 in district play, so they have no shot at playoffs. So they have 1 game next week. So good game by both teams. With a quick little recap for Bishop Ward, Golubski, he really did a good job trying to fight back. He had 6 total turnovers. That's the only bad thing about his performance today, but he also had 2 touchdowns through the air. 1 to Angel Rodriguez and 1 to CJ Vallejo. And he actually did a good job on the ground as well. For St. James Thunder, another thing about Bishop Ward, too, for their defense, 5 sacks in the ballgame. That's pretty incredible. 2 of them by Mike Golubski. So cap off to Mike Golubski, the senior, doing a good job. For Alex King, 4 touchdowns through the air. 1 to Brian Eisman, 27-yard score. The other 3, 36-yard pass to Matt Eckelman, 19-yard pass to Matt Eckelman. 35-yard pass to Matt Eckelman again. St. James Thunder did a good job. They still allowed 5 sacks. Their conversion rate, they were 2 of 11 third down conversions and 2 of 6 for fourth down conversions. So they have something to work on as they head into next week. Still alive, 1-1 in district play, and they're 4-4 on the season. As for Bishop Ward, they're 0-8 and 17 straight games lost by them. Make sure A10varsity.com is your central hub for the playoffs. At Playoff Central, get live district standings, live updated playoff brackets, and even bracketology. A10 Varsity predicting the playoff field your source for the playoffs. 810varsity.com. Thank you so much for listening. For Kenny Titus, I am Pat Strothman. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful night and enjoy this Friday Night Lights. And also stay tuned for more coverage next week and always here on 810varsity.com.